Done.
Great. Thank you very much. Hello and very warm welcome to everyone joining us today. I know that for many of you it's an Easter Eve, and I really appreciate that you find time to join us and to share this very important dialogue with me. As I mentioned to many of you already, the event is called An Atypical Day, and I want to have a dialogue with each of you and to hear the perspective of the people who live with autism every day and who knows the hidden challenging and who can share with us all the benefits which they can find in a real world and in chess society. To start our journey today, I would like to welcome our distinguished guest with us, and please welcome Anastasia Sorokina, who will share her sorry welcome words. She's the chair of FIDE Commission for Women's Chess and project leader of the Infinite Chess. Please, Anastasia.
Hi, hello everyone. First of all, let me thank all of you to join today's meeting on behalf of FIDE. We are very proud and we are very happy to have such an opportunity, and I thank you to leave your Saturday for us. Without you, without your help, this project cannot be happened. And I would like to thank each of our partners who participate in our Infinite Chess program for so many years, each of our partners who sent us video and the text for our marathon this month. So all your work, it's so much appreciated and so much counts. So because, together we can bring more attention to people with autism in our world. And 2nd of April, we celebrate Autism Awareness Day, and this meeting today, it's of course connected to this day. So thank you very much, and we follow closely all your work, and I cannot really find the words to thank you enough for your initiative. And of course, I would like especially thank our partner, the Kidneys on Board Foundation, who is helping us to continue and expand this project in different countries. So for now, we have 28 countries participated globally in FIDE Infinite project. But what is very important that because of help of our partner, in many of countries who are already participating, we extended the number of the groups and the cities who is participating in each country. So we are very proud about it, and we are very glad for you. And of course, I would like to thank our main people in the project, of course, our driving force, Maria, who is in daily work with Infinite Chess project. Without her, this never will happen. And of course, Alla and Natalia, who is working behind, but all of them, or both of them, sorry, because of our Infinite Chess program. So please enjoy this day, and your opinion and your experience means a lot for us, and it's very important. Thank you so much. And as always, I would like to thank our technical support, Ilmas, who is always with us. So thank you and good luck for today's meeting.
Thank you very much, Anastasia, and I would love to share the video welcoming from the chair of FIDE Social Commission, Andre Voigtling, who cannot join us today, but he would love you to hear his words nevertheless.
Chess is definitely more than a game. Hello, participants of the seminar An Atypical Day. It's my greatest pleasure to welcome you as well to this very special seminar. It reminds me a visit in Pune in an autist school where I had a lot of contact with parents, with teachers, and I felt personally how important this project, who is led by Maria and Anastasia, is important for the world of autism. I was greeted by the parents. We had wonderful discussions. I felt that this atypical day for these parents was relieved but with this chess program. And I saw results. I saw little boys and girls showing us what they could do with chess, and I was very much touched. Last year we had the Social Chess Year 2025, and we showed the world that chess is definitely more than a game. And we had in our storytelling contest, a film contest, one film from New Zealand where autism was the topic, and a boy, an elderly boy, became a teacher in this autist school for chess. It was very much important for me to also see this film, because it is not only a project where you have you teach chess, but people can also develop themselves on the level of being a trainer. And I think it's my great pleasure today to have you in this seminar. I wish you all the best, and I thank Maria and Anastasia for their great work, and I hope that you can discuss, exchange, and have some tips for the future in your situation. And we as a Social Chess Commission, we are very keen to develop this project even more. It is on a very high level already, and know that we do the most for you, and you can address questions to me, to Maria, to the team, if you have special questions. I very much support this project, and I'm happy to be part of this team. All the best. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andre, Anastasia. Thank you for these inspiring words, and it's really meaningful because your commitment of inclusion is the very foundation of this project. And before we move into the personal stories, I believe it is essential to understand and to build a shared foundation of what is autism. Autism is a word which we often hear, and we do not really understand what does it mean for 100%, and why in 2026 does awareness still remain a challenge. To answer these questions and to guide us with a professional insight throughout the rest of our program, I am absolutely honored to welcome our expert today, distinguished specialist, Guljanar Akayeva, a defectologist, a master of special pedagogy, sensory therapist, and the head of psychological and pedagogical correction office, number 5 in Akimat Astana. Guljanar works with the families and children every single day and bringing the gap between clinical understanding and real-world support. Please, Guljanar, the floor is yours. I will share the screen and just to open your presentation so you can start.
Thank you very much.
Can you please speak up a little bit because it's not really a good sound?
Okay, thank you. Hello, thank you very much. My name is Guljanar Nurlanova. I'm a special education teacher and speech therapist and sensory integration specialist for over 50 years. I have worked in the field of inclusive education, and today I head of physical and pedagogical correction cabinet number 5. I trained in Israel and sensory integration and in Tokyo, Japan, in inclusive education methods and techniques.
Sorry to interrupt you, Guljanar. Could you please speak up a little bit as well?
Okay.
Maybe some things with your microphone. Maybe just check the settings.
We can hear you, but it's not really loud enough.
You listen me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. Today I want to talk to you about autism. This is not desires in the conventional sense, but a particular way of perceiving the world. People with autism are just like you and me, but they feel, see, and process information differently. So now, right now, I want to demonstrate how people with autism and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder perceive the world around them. So now, please cover your ears tightly with your hands. Your task is to try to hear the world I will say. You understand? Do you understand?
Please close your ears with your
Close your eyes with
hands
your hands, please.
and try to hear what Gulzana will say.
Mm-hmm.
Just do like me and try to hear what she says.
Mm-hmm. You started. Meal, water, juice, bicycle, clothes. Start. Did you use something?
Not exactly, just, you know, some
Very strange
very
sounds.
strange sound. Yes, not some words in particular.
Like an echo.
ooh, like an echo, right?
Uh-huh. Were you able to hear the words and how do you feel?
Yeah, I could hear you
Wait,
pretty
sorry.
clearly.
Uh,
You are muted, Gulzana.
did you hear my words?
Not words exactly, but just a sound like an echo.
You see?
Probably it's related her microphone. Do you have any earphone? You can plug in and you can try again.
Okay. It's not easy, is it? We're trying with all your standing to catch the words. What you just experienced. It's what people with autism go through when they try to make sense of words within a stream of noise. Only for them, everything that happening feels twice as difficult. Just a minute.
Guljanar, is it any chances that you have a headset? Because we want to hear you better, but it's difficult to hear you. Any chances we can try to solve the sounds, please?
Okay, just a minute.
Okay. So as far as I understood this experiment, this how my colleagues may correct me and Gulzana will add something as well. This how kids with autism perceive the world, the sound. So it's not really clear for them and they try to understand, but well, it's challenging. And if we are an adult persons feel ourselves uncomfortable while trying to understand the words, I can imagine how the kids feeling. So yeah, it's very, you know, eye-opening and important to understand practically feeling at your own body how autistic person feels and how he or she perceives the real world. Because we speak a lot of autism and we say a lot of words about it and about any difficulties and differences, but we had never tried to, you know, experience that ourselves in practice. So it's very valuable that we have such an opportunity to understand it first-handed, so to say.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me now?
Can you tell it again, please?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, I think that. Let's try.
So now подожди just a minute.
While you are checking the sound, we have Kanti Saju raising the hand. Maybe, Kanti, you want to add something?
Can we so now video
Wait a second,
Video
Gulzana. Wait a
Hi,
second.
Maria.
I mean, your experiment, well, we're discussing it while you were checking the sound, and Kanti, she's a speech therapist and our partner in the project, and she has some words to say about it, right?
Hi, Maria. I just wanted to extend a little bit on RG perception. So if a child has a sensory processing profile regarding auditory perception, you have to be quite mindful as to the environment, because, you know, the environment must be kind of less distractible. And also, some children are very sensitive to your tone of your voice, the pitch of your voice, and the words that you use. So you might say, "Are you having a good day?" And it might be another child might just respond, "Yes, Kanti, I'm having a very great day." But a child on the spectrum with specifically auditory processing as their sensory profile might see it as accusatory. You know, like, "Are you having a good day?" You know, and they might feel a bit they might feel uncomfortable. That could also trigger kind of a tantrum in some ways. So you have to be very mindful of exactly what type of I would say profile they exhibit, because it's important to be mindful of it and then accommodate your environment. I have a child in my one lesson where she has to use headphones, because even though it is a very quiet environment, she finds it a bit noisy. And if a child sneezes, she just reacts totally different. It throws her, it totally dysregulates her, and she has to be out of the room, calm herself down, and come back, even though she has some cue cards to actually, it's like the calm down cue cards. Sometimes that doesn't work, and sometimes she does need a sensory break. So autism is like more complex than anything you've ever experienced. And as much as we have experience with autism, I feel as much as we know, that's how much we don't know. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Exactly. Thank you, Kanti. It's always important to mention that you will never, I think, know it. You know, you will never embrace the whole spectrum, but it's very important to speak about it and to learn more from time to time, and every time can be essential for each particular child. Okay, Gulzana, could you please continue?
Yes. I want to demonstrate in video, Maria.
Yes. Okay, you can just explain what video will show, and I will turn it on. Just give me a second.
The video show how people with autism perceive information from their surroundings.
Gulzana, you can just repeat what this video is about, because the sound in the video was very loud.
The video show how people with autism perceive information from their surroundings.
How they feel the world, right, surrounding us.
Yes.
Okay. It's quite, challenging. for me even to watch. I cannot imagine how it's to live with that every day.
Of course. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay. I'm continue. In my practice, I work with children, adolescents, and adults using the sensory integration method. This method helps influence the central nervous system through body and sensory work, forming new neural connections and accelerating this development. I also train specialists and parents because I am convinced that only collaborative work yields the best results. Our organization has been operating since April 1345, and during this time we have already helped 1,000 children receive comprehensive correctional assistance. According to the World Health Organization, approximately 1% of the population in every country consists of people with autism. If we extrapolate this figure to Kazakhstan, we can assume that the number of people with autism spectrum. The source exceeds 200,000. Meanwhile, centralized statistics with age distribution are not currently available. Autism available spectrum disorder is a neurodevelopment condition that affects communication, social integration, as well as behavioral characteristics and interests. The term spectrum reflects the wide variability of manifestations from mild characteristics to conditions requiring comprehensive and long-term support. The main manifestors of ACD include defaults in social interaction, understanding others' emotions, and international challenge in meetings, dialogues, and reduced eye contact. In the area of communication, delight, speech development, speech peculiarities, literal perception of information, and hilaria may be observed. Behavioral characteristics include reparative action and pronounced need the predictability on road, as well as narrow but development interest. Most people with autism also exhibit sensory fractures, increased or decreased sensitivity to sounds, light, touch, and other stimulus. About stimulus behaviors are often snagged to. Just a minute, please. Stimming behaviors often linked to integrated reflexes. Everyone has them, but in people with autism, they are more pronounced. This usually means their child is experiencing strong emotions, such as estimated nervousness or possible discomfort. Stimming exists in the people. For example, when we feel anxious, we might touch our hair, sniff, or blink frequently. As for me, I'm speaking in public. I feel in the need to hold a pen and move it my hands. But with proper support and intervention, these behaviors can gradually decrease over time in both children and adults. There is nothing to be afraid of. Just a minute. Today, I want to talk about why many children, adolescents, and adults with autism play chess. What gives them, and how its reflections on their development and the psychical state. First, chess attracts people with ACD with its structure, predictability, and the clarity of rules. On the chessboard, everything is clear. Pieces moves, specific rules, predictable configureness for people with autism. This is especially important. Predictability reduces anxiety and sensory overload. Such structure helps focus on the task rather than of social signals that are sometimes difficult to interpret in everyday life. Second, chess development, logical system thinking, and visual spectacle skills. Many people with autism process high analytical abilities, enjoy understanding complex structures and their problems. Playing chess requires attention to detail, planning, and the analysis of options. This alertness with their strengths. Third, minimization of social demands. In chess, communication happens through move on the board, not through information. Facial experience of hidden signals. This creates a safe space for integration and reduced stress with social experience. And finally, chess allows for the developing focus and deep interest. People with autism can concentrate on what truly interests them for extended periods, complex combinations, strategies, and tactical problems captivate and allow immersion in the process without excessive external stimulation. Now, about how chess helps development. From a cognitive skills perspective, they promote the development of logical thinking, working memory, ability to plan and predict events. Chess also teaches evaluation options and making decisions skills useful not only of the game but everyday life. From a social skills perspective, although chess is an individual game, it helps interact with a partner in a structured from teachers respecting turn thinking and provides experience of communication without the pressure of social norms. Games like chess also help regulate emotions. They teach managing frustration, concentrating in all calm environment and organizing one's thoughts. Clear rules give a sense of control with reduce anxiety. Especially important is that chess helps cope with stimuli. Many players prefer a quiet environment to minimizing sensory irritants. The structure of the games also always allows focusing attention on the board and switching off the external stressors. Regarding achievements, there are many examples of chess players with autism who not only develop skills but also enjoy the game. For the chess becomes a source of confidence, a way of socialization, growth, through shared activity, and on opportunity to express themselves without words. In Kazakhstan and aboard the inclusive chess clubs, where children and adolescents with autism participate and tournaments and training in a safe, structured environment. Of course, it's not important, but to remember, the game can be intense and require concentration, which sometimes causes fatigue. Losses of or mistakes may be accompanied by strong emotions. However, chess is not a cure, but a tool that helps development self confidence, considerations, and a sense of control of the situation. In conclusion, I want to emphasize that chess is valuable for people with autism because they provide predictability and structure, develop concentration and logical thinking, create a safe form of communication, help regulate emotion, because a source of motivation and self-confidence. These observations are confirmed by both research and the practical experience of educators, coaches, and the players themselves. And in closing, I want to say every child with autism is not a limitation, but a potential. And it depends on us whether this potential becomes an opportunity. And just a minute. Thank you for your attention. This isn't my slide because
Thank you very much, Gulzana. That was very profoundly important. And I think that we received why behind our event, and you reminded us that awareness, which we also discuss very often, is without action is not enough, and that to cope with lack of awareness, we need to begin with understanding the patience and small consistent changes. Gulzana, please stay with us because as we discussed, we will have questions from the audience in the very end of this event. And dear participants, please write your questions in the chat box and we will all discuss it after we hear all the stories. And now we move to the heart of the Atypical Day. And we've heard an expert perspective, but now we will hear the lived reality. And we'll explore what an atypical day looks like. Well, although each of us experience an atypical day from time to time, I suppose. The unspoken challenges, the joy, the quiet joy. The most importantly, we will hear how being the part of the Infinite Chess family brought hope and connection to the families and the kids with autism. I will invite our storytellers one by one, and in the end, if you have some questions to them and to the Guljana, you can just ask them. And our first storyteller is joining us from South Africa. Rosalia Pillai will tell us about her son Thavanesh and share her experience of raising the kid with autism and how he get introduced to chess. Please, Rosalia, you're welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, Maria. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, thanks, Maria. Hi, everyone. I'd like to actually say thank you to be invited to this forum. It started off with Kanti actually asking me to do a little presentation of where Tavanesh is and how did chess actually improve his communication, which I've done. And yeah, it's a great opportunity. It's quite informative. So, a typical day of Tavanesh. Just to introduce myself once again, it's Rosalia Pillay, and Tavanesh Pillay is one of the kids that goes to he's in Autistic 6 at the Brown School. It's a special needs school in South Africa, Durban. My journey with autism started as much as Tavanesh is 13 and a half. I would say it started at 11 and a half years ago when we were actually just informed that Tavanesh is autistic. It was a huge um, challenge for myself and my husband and my family to actually accept. Within the Indian community, it's not a very well embraced situation, or we it's not very well spoken about. And as we said, we're in 2026, and to think that up until today, to discuss this journey of autistic, not everybody is aware of it. And when we actually went through the necessary checks with Tabanesh's pediatrician, and we've confirmed, he poses characteristics at the age of 2 of autism. We went through the OT, the speech therapist, and one of the challenges at that point in time that Tavanesh really came across of being autistic was the sound. So the example that we've had earlier was absolutely a typical example of Tavanesh. When we got into family functions or in an environment that was very loud, he became extremely anxious. There were tantrums that we couldn't understand at that point in time. That is not that he's being naughty, he's that um, he cannot be controlled in that environment. It was too overwhelming for him. So as time went by, and with us getting more involved in understanding, uh, how we can actually ease his um, anxiety levels, and we actually understood that sound lighting can affect him quite extensively. So through the journey of autism to where we are, we were actually very fortunate to be accepted in the Brown School in 2019. Tabanesh started at the Brown School. It's one of the most well-renowned schools in South Africa, with children with special needs. The teachers, from teachers to therapists to the cleaners to the helpers, it's such a phenomenal environment to actually bring your kids up in that, that he's actually growing and developing in in that environment. So Tabanesh, from the time he's joined, all teachers and therapists is very much familiar with Tabanesh. He was a very anxious child when he started his journey at Browns, and he's grown quite extensively. And one of the good process of it was, has confirmed 3.5 years ago when the Chess Infinity project started off, and when Tabanesh started learning the process. One of the best challenge improvement that we've seen is that Tabanesh started to connect with his classmates. He started connecting connecting at home with relatives, because generally Tabanesh is a very quite shy child at home. It's my hubby and I, we go to work. He's most of the time with my mom and dad, his grandparents, and he's an only child. So when he goes to school is where he's getting the environment of all the other kids. And when he comes home, he's an only child, and he's generally in his room. When he's hungry, he would come out and he would say he's hungry. If not, he's always in his room. But once we've started this project and we've seen that Tavanesh is joining in, even from his teachers and the therapist in school, they've noticed a change with him, that he started connecting, he started getting involved with the classroom morning group environment. And that was a huge plus, because I've always tried to push with Tabanesh having friends. Every year I set goals as a family of what we can do for Tabanesh, and throughout the last couple of years, I've never gotten the time to actually tick off that, wow, we've actually did achieve the fact that Tabanesh has got a friend. He's connected with somebody, and we are almost there. He's connecting very well in school. His confidence level has increased uh, phenomenally. He's actually at a stage where he can engage with his classmates. He may be shy, it may be a few words, but the important part of it and his development strides is that he's attempting to do it and he is engaging. Uh, he's ticking his milestone box at his own pace. Our major challenge is it's difficult to get out of routine in the mornings. If um, if for some reason we have a late morning start, it does impact Abanish. He's a very structured boy. He knows once he gets up, he goes to the bath, he has his breakfast, and then we get ready to go to the school bus stop, and then his journey to school starts. And if any point in time that if we rush the process, not according to his pace, um, we do have a bad day. And starting a morning with not in routine can actually impact the child's whole day. So we try very much to ensure that that is not disruptive in order for him to have a good day at school. um yeah, that's basically our my journey so far with autism, and with the project that Tavanesh is in, and the differences that we are seeing with him. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Maria.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rosalia. I think that your family is very lucky to have you, actually. And hearing your story, I just got a thought that love and advocacy you show to Tavanesh is, essential to him, as it's really powerful. And we're also lucky to have the Kanti Sarju today with us. She's also the speech therapist from the Brown School, which you mentioned. So please, Kanti, can you add something about Tavanesh and his journey in chess?
Thanks, Maria. Yeah, definitely. Rosalia actually came forward to give her kind of testimony, but we did send it out to all parents. And so I must thank Rosalia for doing this, for taking the time and sharing her story with us. But I just wanted to give you a little kind of spotlight into Tavanesh. So 3.5 years ago, when chess was introduced to Tavanesh, I must say he did not like it at all. Homework wasn't done. His homework book wouldn't be brought. His chess book wasn't brought during the lessons, and he would be so apologetic. But you can kind of see that it was done, and purposefully, because he didn't understand the lessons and he didn't really enjoy the lessons. So even if you looked at my notes when I started off with Tavadesh, you'll see that. And what had happened is, as soon as he got a concept, as soon as he acquired a concept, we found that his confidence increased, and more he was looking for the praise. and he was looking for that I achieved this kind of feeling. And what happened was also the buddies came forward and tried to help him. So if he didn't understand something, you would find a buddy coming through trying to explain to him, or even demonstrating to him exactly what we're working on, even though we have done it in class, and we've done repetition, facilitation, highlighting. And you'd also find that he started requesting for help, not just closing his book and deciding, that's it, I'm finished with this lesson. But he started asking, please help, or I need help. And that was really, really a fantastic step, because for speeches we always look for the social communication, and I mean, for making a request is you throw a party for that, but besides that, if you look at how chess has improved his communication skills, so we're making requests, we're repairing our topics, we're also initiating topics, and eventually, we are at a stage where we are keeping up with the rest of the class in terms of our chess lessons and how we are acquiring our concepts and ability to play chess as well. So before, we would, if we had to play a little game, I would be the person that would sit next to Tavanish, knowing that he'd need extra support. That doesn't happen anymore. His peers sit with him. I think the anxiety definitely has decreased. As I said, he wouldn't do the homework. His chess book wasn't here. That caused a lot of anxiety. Now he knows exactly when it's chess day on his timetable. He knows exactly when it is. He brings his book, his homework is done, and he's very, very independent. And that's a huge step for us as well. That was also commented by his teachers who come in at the lessons and even look at it and have been following his progress. And I think, if there is, well, I always tell you that, if you ask me, choose your success stories, every child is a success story, because every child has developed in some way, be it the ability to follow a routine, be it a calmer child at home. And I think, Maria, you would agree, those testaments that have come through, most of them weren't talking about chess specifically, that my child now can play in a tournament or know the rules of the game. But it was more that these skills or this confidence that you brought in your chess room, I have seen it in their ability to tackle maths problems, or I have seen it in their ability to follow more complex instructions at home, and it's made my home calmer. Or, they are more independent and can do chores at home. So our win is big, Maria. So please continue doing what you do. Thank you so much for this platform, and all the best to all other countries as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kanti. You are always the heart of the project every time I see you and hear your feedback. And I do agree with you that in Infinite Chess Project, we do not count the chess achievements of kids. We count each small step forward in every part of their lives. So it's very important to understand that we use chess as a tool to make their life brighter, easier, more, comfortable for them, and make it a safe place for them. Like we all want to feel ourselves there. Thank you very much, Rosalia. Thank you very much, Kanti. It's a real pleasure to hear your feedbacks and the story, and I really appreciate that you decided to share it with us, because I know the topic of autism in the family is very sensitive, and I'm very grateful to each of the presenters today. And now we'll travel to Tanzania, and we will welcome Priska Efata-Lema, a CEO of IANA Foundation, who will share her perspective as an aunt carrying her nephew and niece with autism. Please welcome, Priska. We are very welcome to hear you.
Thank you very much, Maria, and everyone. Hello, I hope we are all doing well. As she said, my name is Priska Efata-Lema from Tanzania, Arusha, and it's happened in my family. We have two people with autism, my nephew and my niece. Ebenezer and Leticia. Ebenezer is 13 years old and Leticia is 12 years old. They both have autism, but they're both a very different people and way of doing things, and everything is different. For example, daily to daily life for Ebenezer. Ebenezer is someone who has love structure. Let's say during when it's holiday, he knows he will wake up. By the way, not even wake up because he won't sleep throughout the night. He would love to stay awake throughout the night and sleep in the morning, just because he know tomorrow there's no school. And then after that, he'll wake up, he'll take breakfast. He still don't speak, but he'll just say, mention like food, food, food. Then we know like he need food, then he'll eat. And he love using electronics things. So he'll just play, go turn on the lights, turn off, switch on, and just movement here and there. But also if you said so, he read, like he read very well, and also he's good in mathematics, but then he has to be with someone. So during if we go to schools, you have to go with someone and make sure like he do what he was supposed to do. But also in a daily life, he also curious and want to know what are we going to do the next day. That is Ebenezer. But Leticia, her daily life, she took herself as an adult. He loved to spend time with adults. Like he could be in the kitchen, he could want maybe to cut veggies, he could want to draw, or to paint, or just to repeat whatever you are doing. But she doesn't like to play with the little one. But for Ebenezer, he's someone who has his own life, like he doesn't interact with any. And if you come to his space, he kind of attack, like he's not happy of it. But also the challenge we are facing as a family, but also in general here in Tanzania, still autism is something new. We have a lot of autism people, but the community did not accept it. So everyone think it's maybe about witchcraft or something. So the first challenge is we are facing, let's say for Ebenezer going to school, he has to go with someone, like her sisters. So getting someone to go with him every time is not an easy thing. But also due to parents does not have much time with them, because the working system here, we are working throughout. You cannot say like I'm working 2 hours, 3 hours. So you're working throughout. So less time to spend with the kids. But also in terms of food, like because we don't have so much knowledge of autism. So yeah, but I'm helping here and there when they're at my house, because I've learned a bit of autism. But also, yeah, so those are most challenges. And if we don't have a routine or going somewhere, it can be hectic, because and a challenge also we experience with him is hyper, like he can't relax. He's hyper and he could shout. But also for Leticia, when he's upset, he could harm herself by like fighting on her hands, or like try to bite herself when she get mad. So those are some challenging we're facing. It's not a very difficult rise. It's not easy rising in children with autism. But also a part of that, they are open to learn. They're both very smart in their way, and they're open to learn and excited. It's just we need an extra care of watching or take care of them. Yeah.
And have you noticed, have you introduced them to chess, by the way? Well,
Yes.
have you noticed any progress in their behavior, maybe, or concentration or whatever in everyday life because of chess?
Yeah, so for both of them, during playing chess, they have concentrate. It's just like you have to repeat, but also, as I said, they are both, especially Ebenezer, he's very fast learner, so he understands. It's just after introducing to chess, he's more relaxing when he's doing the particular thing, and also understanding the movements of the chess, but also he's like excited, and when you tell like tomorrow you're going to the chess, he's always excited, and he know like the timetable. It's something like if you cancel, it can be a bit of trouble.
Okay, you'd better not cancel chess lessons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Priska. Actually, I was listening to you and I remember myself as a child, and I always used to sleep very, very long when I know that tomorrow is a vacation. So
Yeah.
it's something
Yeah.
typical for every kid, I think.
Hmm.
But anyway, thank you, because I think that perspective of a guardian, not a parent, right, is also very, insightful, because you may notice some moments which can parents, okay, they get used to, but for you it's something new, and you can just analyze how you can support these kids and
Yeah.
navigate their behavior. So thank you very much. It's really very, very impressive and valuable.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And our next speaker brings another perspective, but equally important. That perspective of a coach. From Kazakhstan, we have an international master and chess school founder with us. Please welcome Rustam Kairbekov to share his experience working with kids with autism.
Thank you.
Rustam.
Nice to meet you, dear participants. When teaching special children chess, it's important to understand that not all of them are suited for classes, particularly hyperactives, ones who significantly disrupt the learning process. As parents of other children complain, in such cases, we teach those children individually. Learning in a group with neurotypical children is beneficial because they are in an environment and interact socially. Chess is useful for developing concentration, memory, and perseverance, and it is simply a game after all. There are children, not all, where we see positive dynamics after 6-12 months of chess training. I express my gratitude to the Infinite Chess program for its training programs for special children, as not all coaches manage to find an approach to these sunny children. Now I want to send a video that was sent by a parent of a student from our chess school. Okay? I show now. Now I show.
Sure. Yes. Go ahead.
1 minute. I have a daughter. She's autism, and I have chess school. In our school, invalid autism children free learn chess. Teach. Don't pay money because we help to these children.
So you have a school where they can attend the chess lessons free of charge, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Rustam, I think that you have no sound. Can you stop sharing the screen? I will show this video in order participants can see it in a better way.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe this video I will send by chat. Yes.
I have it. No worry. I just need you to stop the sharing the screen. I will show it myself.
Now
Just
continue.
stop sharing. Okay.
Stop sharing. Okay.
Yes.
I stopped it.
Okay, and I will show the video right now.
We still don't have sound.
Two boys, one boy don't speak. One boy little bit. They are brothers. They are together very like chess.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Well, as far as I understand, this was the video of a mom who has 3 sons and 2 of them with autism, or all of them with autism.
Maria, we have Dana with us for a moment, if I can interrupt you for a moment, and then we
Hello,
can
Dana.
continue. Thank you.
Hello, Dana. Please welcome Dana Reznitsis, the FIDE Deputy Chair Management Board and Supervisor of the FIDE Infinite project. Please, Dana, we are happy to hear from you.
Thank you, Maria, dear ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry that I'm jumping in so late, but I didn't want to miss this opportunity to see and greet you all. Greetings to you from Cyprus, where in the city of Paphos now, those who follow the elite chess tournaments know our candidates tournament is being hosted. So 8 best players, women and 8 men, are fighting for the chance to play the match against the reigning world chess champions. So this is the elite sports and elite athletes event that FIDE, as the International Chess Federation, is engaged and responsible for the whole World Chess Championship cycle. But on the occasion also of this event, I especially want to highlight that FIDE has already long ago understood that professional chess, it's not all, the only mission of our organization, that we can do so much more with chess. Chess in education. So that's one thing that is especially highlighted this year with the Year of Educational Chess that has been announced by FIDE with the goal to double the number of kids and teachers engaged in school chess, because we really believe that chess can be a great and modern, contemporary, and efficient tool for developing cognitive and social skills for the kids. But my favorite area of development is also social chess, social initiatives like Infinite itself. That's one of our major projects that we already carry out for several years under the great leadership of Anastasia and Maria. So this project is in the hands of two very efficient and smart and dedicated ladies here in FIDE. So I believe that's one of the secrets how we can make a project a success. So if there are people who put their energy, hearts and brain into it, it cannot fail. So now, as you probably know, it's 28 countries where the program is ongoing. We hope to continue expanding the network. And for this, I think it's very important that we have such partners as you, the people who believe in the program, who spend their time, who train themselves, who improve themselves, and also who devote their time, energy, and resources. One of the special partners that we have got recently on board, it is Kindness on Board Foundation, that has come with their own initiative and also sponsorship to the program. So this is very special for us. Every euro, it's not only about money. We see that it's some cosmic energy that comes and supports the project and makes it stronger. And especially because those are young people, a family that has been promoting this project, attracting funds, attracting supporters. I think that's a very, very beautiful story. So this is another occasion when our little community meets. And this is another occasion where we have an opportunity to tell our stories, to exchange our experiences, to learn from each other, so that we get even more professional, more also self-confident and skilled, so that we also can, expand the project with more self-confidence and empiric data and information that can be spread around. So on behalf of FIDE, I also want to confirm that we'll continue supporting the program, expanding it, continue supporting those partners that we already have on board, and hope that there will be so many more. Because when we see those kids who go in for chess, who start speaking, who start smiling, who engage with the others, who have sparkling eyes when they're going for chess, that's something that I cannot even describe in words. I think you have experienced that, and you need to experience that to understand what difference chess can make, especially if it's in the hands of such skillful people like you yourself. So thank you very much for being present today and for being present and part of our project and our chess family. I really appreciate that. And you remember that we had this slogan last year for the social chess year: move that matters. Every move that you make and that we make together matters and makes such a difference in so many people's life. Thank you for that.
Thank you very much, Dana. It's very important for us to have you here with us and to share these meaningful and thoughtful words. It's always very, very valuable for every partner and for us and for me and for Anastasia to hear that the support is ongoing. And it's just a thriving motor for us to continue and to expand and to grow bigger because every moves matter, right? So thank you very much, Dana. And we will continue with Rustam. And we just saw the video of a lovely family. It's video, Rustam, correct me if I'm wrong, was created by a mother of 3 sons, and they have autism spectrum. And we mainly saw the twins, or the smaller one is nonverbal, right? And both of them, they are going to your school to learn chess. So, and if I understood from the mother's feedback, chess were very beneficial for those kids, and she is really grateful to the moment when she opens chess for her family and for the sons. So maybe you can just share 2 words about what chess helped them, how chess helped them and the family.
Well, she has 3 sons, yes?
Yes.
Twins, 2 sons, autisms. Every day they play chess at home. It is very good hobby. And at school, in chess school, they have, for example, in our country, level, yes? Yes, rating, we have rating, and we have level, for example, 4 level, 3 level, 2 level, Soviet Union countries was these 2 sons 4 level, and they are very good. One son doing chess puzzles. Yes, tactics. Second son only play chess because he
enjoys
yes,
games itself, right?
Yes, enjoy only game because he's don't speak, don't say, and not activity.
So you can see that chess allows us, again, chess is a tool which allows us to use it in a very, very, different way, trying to adjust to each kid, because we are all special. Even if we're not speak about autism, we're all special, and each of us needs, some individual approach from time to time. So it's very important to know and to understand that chess is that universal language which can be spoken in different dialects of autism spectrum. So thank you very much for sharing this story, sharing the feedback of mother, and this lovely video. I cannot help but, crying every time I watch such videos, but it's worth watching them to understand it better and to feel better. Thank you very much, Rustam. Your work shows that the right coach can build a bridge of connection for a child. So thank you very much for everything you are doing. Moving forward, we stop in Ghana, and we will hear from the coordinator of the Autism Awareness Care and Training Center, Joseph Larmy. Please, Joseph, can you share your experience of working with kids every day, and what are hidden challenges and what support chess brought to them?
All right. Thank you very much. My name is Joseph Lamy, like you introduced. I am the coordinator of the Autism Awareness Care and Training Center, and it's a pleasure to meet with all of you. Now, my organization has worked in Ghana for 28 years, and what we do specifically is to provide support services for autistic people aged 10 years and above. Well over a year, we were introduced to the chess program, and via that program, we have had so many testimonials from the learners through our observations. Presently, we have 5 learners who are enrolled on the program. And one big thing for me is the fact that they are learning how to turn take. Chess in itself is designed such that After I move, you would have to wait, strategize, and move. And that for us is big because it teaches the children how to turn take. They get to reflect that in many other activities. So normally when we are done with lunch, they are required to go do their dishes, and then we have them do it in a queue. So from the knowledge they have gathered in autism, they understand that when my friend is done washing their dishes, I will now come and wash mine. When we started, one major challenge that we had was that these learners were not even able to identify the different chess pieces. So you're talking about the knight, you're talking about the queen, you're talking about the king, and the different pieces. But now, they do not just understand the different chess pieces, they understand how they move. And that is big for me. Because you have children who are ostracized in this part of the country, and people say things like they are not able to do things for themselves. You take other regular people who are not able to play chess or even understand the movement of chess and the many different things, but you see progress in the lives of these children. It's just from one step to another, and we are very excited about that. Now, analytically, when you see them playing the chess, one person against another, this one seated here, that one seated there, and they get to understand what they are doing. They get to express themselves. In our center, we find many other ways of expression. So not just chess, but chess is one big one. Now, 90% of our student population don't have any speech. And so when they play things like chess and you understand how they move, that tells you how their mind works. That tells you that they are functional, that they can do something for themselves. So these things are big takes for us. We have built the chess program in a way that it is engaged all through the week. Well, once a week, the Mentors Chess Academy come in to train us, and then for the rest of the week, we optimize that into our training program so that the children get to play the chess as their hobby. And you would see how excited they are when it is time to play chess. They get everything together and they are willing to learn and to get better at playing the chess. The parents also are doing their bit to support them at home. And that is big for us. We always try to work hand in hand with the parents. So if there's anything I'll take away from what chess has brought to us, it is teaching our children how to turn team. That's a very, very big one. And then it tells autism from a place of ability because we believe that the person with autism is able, and they are able when you have given them the opportunity. Thank you, FIDE, for this opportunity. Thank you that you're doing this through Mentors Chess Academy, who have been very, very consistent and have helped and are doing so well. Even now, we're so grateful. So thank you so much. And I'm glad to meet all of you once again.
Thank you very much. It's a very, important to understand the different perspective, because I'm always saying from time to time that we speak about kids very often, but we do not speak about perspective of a parent, of a coach, of a coordinator. So it's important to understand this spectrum, how it's accepted, how we see every small victory which they have, and it's important to pay attention to the details which you just shared. So thank you very much, Joseph. It was very controversial for us, and I think that helpful for those who join us today. And finally, we go to Nepal to hear Shanti Limbu, mother of Adarsh Rai and the chairperson of Singapore Gurkha Pensioners Association in Kathmandu. They joined us, the Infinite Chess project, very recently, but again, as we see from many testimonies, that this is a very helpful project. Already Shanti has something to share with us. Please, Shanti.
Hello, namaste.
Hello. Please welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste, you can speak.
Okay. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Shanti Limbu and I'm from Nepal. I would like to introduce myself not only as the chairperson of Singapore Gurkha Pensioners Association Special Needs Committee, but more importantly, as a proud mother of 29 years old son, Adarsh Rai, who is on the autism spectrum. He is a very happy boy. He likes to make more friends. He is interested in animals and collecting currencies. Usually he is very happy, but because of lack of communication and socialization, sometimes he has some emotional breakdowns. So only that's the part I have some challenges. I'm here today through the chairperson of Himalayan Chess Academy, Miss Mona Lisa Khambu. So I would like to thank her for this wonderful opportunity, and as well all the organizers. I would like to share my journey with the FIDE Infinite Chess project from a parent's perspective. When we first met Mona Lisa ma'am at Autism Care Nepal Society, where my son is as a vocational trainee there a year ago, others started this, when he first started this project, we knew nothing about chess. We used to think that chess was a game only for smart people. However, when others was introduced to this game by Mona Lisa ma'am and her team, his interest grew tremendously. He quickly picked up the basics and learned the names of pieces and enjoy moving them on the iPhone and iPad, as he is very fond of IT gadgets. However, like many individuals with neurodivergent needs, sustaining focus, planning ahead, and staying patient during the game was quite challenging for him. It was also difficult to find a suitable playmate at his level at that time. Chess was more of a short activity rather than a meaningful engagement. But when he was introduced to the infinite chess format at the Singapore Gorkha Pensioners Association Nepal Special Needs Committee, initiated by Mona Lisa ma'am, I noticed something different. The board, the structure, and the way game was presented truly captured his attention. He became happy to play with his childhood friends there. Their bonding improved, and so did their communication and interaction skills. At home, he started to begin to talk more about chess. He showed curiosity and even tried to teach others in his own way. And whenever we are at the mall, he wants to buy the chess. Is very like intrigued with this idea of playing the new activity in his life. So in terms of behavior, I could see his small and very meaningful changes. He became more calmer while playing, more willingly to wait for his turn, and less frustrated when things did not go his way. For us as a parents, this progress is very valuable. The biggest change I have noticed in others is that through this game, he has started to understand abstract concepts like important and valuable. Earlier, he has a short attention span and would forget things easily. Now he tries to think, focus, and stay engaged in the game. He has become more patient and more confident. Not only others, but his friends have also benefited. They enjoy the game together, learn concepts like colors, and most importantly, they enjoy each other's company. This sense of achievement, even in a small step, have made a big difference in our child's life. So looking back, this journey, even this short period, because we have just started a few months only, this journey has been very meaningful for us. It's not just about learning chess, it is about learning how to focus, how to think, how to be patient, how to communicate, build social skills, and most importantly, how to believe in oneself. So it has make a very impactful changes in our children's life, in our committee. So as a parent, I truly appreciate this initiative. As a chairperson working closely with many families of children with special needs, I can confidently say that program like this create meaningful opportunity for our children to grow. I would definitely recommend this format to other parents. Every child is different, but with the right approach and support, each child has the ability to learn and shine in their own way. So, lastly, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers, trainers, and everyone involved in making this project possible. Your efforts are not only teaching a game, but also shaping confidence and independence in our children. So, I'm very thankful. So, I would like to say bye because this is my first experience in sharing this international platform. So I would like to again thank everyone. Dhanyabad and bye.
Thank you very much, Santi. You did a very great job for your first experience. I would like to say that. Thank you for sharing. It's a very heartfelt to hear all these, family, very sensitive but very touching stories. And I really appreciate again that you found the time and the courage actually to share that, because I know that it is a big challenge for many parents, and I understand that, I respect that. But still, to hear your journey is helpful for others to understand that they are not alone, and that there are ways to help kids, and there are ways to help families. And these stories, combined with Gulzanar's earlier presentation, naturally raised a lot of questions in my head. How can we support families? How can we support parents? Because we always speak about how to support kids. And what practical strategies can work at home or at chess club, for example, if we speak about chess as a tool, and how to cope with those difficult days, which you all mention, and they are part of the routine of autistic kids. So I think that it's time for our question and answer section, and I really ask if you have any questions, you can think about it for a minute, and I will ask Gulzana to join us again. And I think that if anyone from you has also answers to the questions which I will read now, or wants to share your personal experience, how you coped with that, you're also very welcome to raise your hand and speak up. We have a dialogue here. So, okay, Plinio, you have a question, right? Okay, go ahead.
Actually, good morning from Brazil.
Good morning.
I know that it's not morning everywhere, but actually here it's a freezing morning. And I took some notes, but it will not last forever, okay? It will be very brief. So as I said, I'm kind of speechless to express the feeling of sharing this moment with my newest family. But I took the liberty of writing a few notes. When it comes to autism and inclusion, a greater force takes over. So, since I'm speechless, I shouldn't have much more to say, right? But gratitude, let's be that connection and continue making a difference. The same difference that parents see and thank for us. So, for the work we've done. I could stay here for a long time, but I would talk 99% about passion. To conclude, I remember the words of the author Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. One sees clearly only with the heart. And you know that people with autism, it's difficult to stare on the eyes. But actually, what is essential is invisible to the eyes. Big hugs from Brazil.
Thank you very much. You are always very poetic, and this is a very inspiring. This again shows us that chess is not just some, serious game for smart people, but a kind of art is also present there when we speak about it, and we use it as a tool to support everyone in need. Thank you very much. Gulzana, I think that we are back to you, and we have some questions from the audience. Let me start with one of the several.
Provide an answer to the first question for Rustam Kairbekov.
I will just read the question, okay? And you will share your feedback on that. Are you with us?
Yes, just a minute.
Okay. What is one small change a chess club can make to be more inclusive for a child with sensory sensitivities, sorry. I think we can speak about chess club, which is not a part of the Infinite Chess project, but has such kids.
Thank you, Maria. The simple and most effective solution is to create a quiz zone or a sensory corner. This may include a desk positioned away from noise and high traffic areas, dimmed lighting, permission to use noise cancelling headphones or sensory gadgets. Inside, providing the child with environmental predictability, knowing where they will sit and what will happen. Reduce anxiety more effectively than any physical adaptation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gulzana. We also have with us the authors of the program, which we use in the Infinite Chess project, this unique handbook, which was created specifically for teaching chess to autistic kids. And now we expand the project and we also use it to teach chess to all kids with any special condition. I'm happy to welcome here Alla Mishchenko and Natalia Popova. And I would love you, dear ladies, also to help me with some questions. And specifically, Alla, could you please help us with the question from the participant? Alla, are you with us? Let me check first.
Yes, good morning or whatever it is. Hello, everyone.
How do you deal with inconsistencies in sensory profile in long term? What do you usually do in your classroom with kids with the sensory inconsistencies when they have it for a long time or for a long period of time?
What exactly you mean? Give me an
that
example.
I think that a lot of participants asked more or less same question when they have a chess lesson or any lesson. They have a very motivated kid who is very interested in chess, who is very enthusiastic and curious, but at the same time he has a lot of disturbing activities happening in his or her head, and a teacher wants to support this enthusiasm but doesn't know how to do it without stopping all the time and making without saying that stop. So we have a lot of coaches and parents who has no experience of dealing with autism in this classroom environment. So many often cases when they do not ask permission to do something, they just do not raise hands, they just have these sensory activities, and kid cannot control himself or herself. Teacher wants support the kid and his interest in studying, but doesn't want to hurt him or her, but needs to follow the rules and the structure of the lessons. What do you recommend to do?
I would say you have to teach replacement behavior.
What is that?
Replacement behavior is, for example, instead of calling out, right, you have to raise your hand. And your goal will be the teach replacement behavior in this case. That it depends on you can use all the strategies. For example, you can model it, right? You show that child has to raise hand, or if child is non-verbal but start trying to reach you out, you can use pictures. Picture back with the raise your hand. And if you have if anybody has question, they always can contact me, and I will give specific strategy, because as you said, it's a lot of our autistic kids are so different. And if you need specific strategy, you just can contact me and I will advise you what to do, because it's hard to
Embrace the universe of the spectrum.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay. So we are always encourage the participants and any person who is interested in infinite chess, or at least in how to deal with autism, contact us, infinitechessfide.com, where you find all the information and contact emails, which you can ask all your questions, because I think that, well, you have something in your head afterwards, and maybe some question will arise later. So please do not save them for yourself. You can share with us, and we are here to support you. Natalia, I have a question for you as well. As you was in the very beginning of the project, right? You were that coach who started this initiative and experienced everything with us for the first time, and now you're also practicing chess lessons with the autistic kids. I would love to ask you the question which I received from the participant, and it's really very interesting. How do you know when to stop teaching, or you should just try a different way to engage them, and they get trained to thought to back chess? Do you understand that you just need to find some other motivation, or you just need to stop because this is enough for today?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear colleagues. So every student is a unique student, and we have to utilize a unique approach to every student. So based on my own experience, I almost always, I would say, almost always see this nuance, this moment, how to deal with this particular student. Yeah, so because as usual, my group contained maybe 4 or 5 students, yeah, and also I was working together with my assistant, a tutor, yeah, so it was easy for me to find this moment when which approach I need to apply for this particular student. Also depends on the situation, but depends on their mood at that exact moment. Yeah. So for example, some unique student, and every day, every training session, they could change his or her behavior. Yeah. So maybe previously he or she has had such a kind of behavior, and next time it will be different. Yeah. So that's why it can it can vary from time to time. So I am just following our program, our handbook, and if we need to repeat maybe some topic every time from time to time, I will do it. Yeah. So, but if I need to go forward, I will do it with this particular student. Even in one group, I can have different levels. Yeah. So because every student has their own space of learning, or no pace of learning, own pace of learning, and it also can be varied in one group between many children. Yeah. So now I am working with 2 students. This is a private lesson because I conduct classes via internet, via Zoom. One guy is from Jamaica, and one guy is from Denmark, and it's also interesting experience for me to conduct classes via internet, not like face to face, and or one to one. So that's why also unique experience for me. And can I can I say, Maria, that now we together with Arla we are working on our second part of our chess program and methodological guidance work.
You just can say handbook. It's easier for everyone.
Yeah, second part of our handbook, how
Yes.
to teach this student further and how to deal with her behavior. And Allah has very interesting task to find this solution, how to deal with this chess strategy, how to concentrate, etc., etc. You will be able to see it soon. I
Yeah,
hope.
yes, I hope so, because it's very important. As we mentioned, the project is growing, and many partners are with us more than for 5 years. And of course, it is important to support them with some additional materials. And those kids who are in the Infinite Chess project from the very beginning, of course, they know the first handbook, some of them even by heart already. So it's very important to support their enthusiasm and their interest in chess. And this is why, with support of these beautiful ladies, I am very lucky that they support all my crazy ideas. But we create the second part of the handbook, which will be created, I think, by summer, and after we will translate it and publish and share with all of you. And I am sure it will be useful for everybody. Thank you very much,
And I want
Natalia.
to say a few words
Yes.
about the second book. So the difference, a little different. So my my task is to write this chess program in details for students and for the chess teachers, chess instructors, maybe parents, yeah, etc. For adults, I would say. So, and Allah's task is to to break down and to write in detail this maybe part of our teams, how to, but it's very difficult for me to explain. Maybe how I can do
Well,
it.
the idea,
So you
yes.
see, two approach, because we understand that many people are involved in this project, and maybe, for example, as a chess trainer, I know how to teach children chess, yeah, but I cannot know how to deal with autism spectrum, yeah. And the other side, we, for example, maybe some therapists know how to deal with this spectrum, but she or he cannot understand how to teach chess, yeah. So that's why we need to break down both ways, yeah.
Exactly. We need to embrace each perspective and to give the opportunity to every person who wants to support the kid with autism or with other conditions. We need to give a chance to start whenever they know chess or know autism, or maybe they doesn't know any of that. So this handbook is a very universal tool for everyone, starting from parents and finishing with coaches, just to start and make a world a better place, one move at a time. So thank you very much, Natalia and Allah, and I will update everyone on our progress ASAP. So
I would like to add a couple words that
yes,
I know there's a lot of questions about behavior, and I'm gonna focus on behavior and behavior strategies in our new handbook.
great, because many times we receive a lot of questions on how to deal with that, especially in areas where people cannot provide a tutor to a classroom. So from time to time, the coach has to be in both roles. So and when there is a lack of experience and knowledge, it's very important to have such an opportunity and to have a document or experientially based resource to understand how to proceed. So this is very important, and this is why we have this double approach. Thank you very much for supporting that and for contributing to the project every year, even more than another. Okay, I have another question. Gulzanar, are you here with us? I have a question about I hold a master's degree in autism and I would like guidance on how to use this knowledge to improve my chess teaching. I need a program for autism. Well, I would love to introduce the participant to the handbook, which we've discussed, but maybe you can recommend some resources, some books, programs, websites, anything which can help a person to know better about autism and then integrate it into the chess lessons.
Yes, I am here. 1 second.
Okay. And while you are preparing, I must remind that in the Infinite Chess Handbook, we also have this methodological part, which provides the answers to many questions regarding autism guidance. Actually, this is Ala who is responsible for that, and she was very, very detailed in that. And in the second edition, we will have even more concentrated on this behavior part. So I think this is, again, the first book which I can recommend from my side. So Gulzhana, as a specialist, maybe she can advise us something additional, not connected to chess, but to autistic spectrum disorder purely.
So I'm ready.
Okay.
In children with ACD, this is a class case of impulse social rule. Effective strategies is visual supports, a card illustrating first raise hand, wait, speak, external control, use a talking stick or token. The student only speaks when holding the object. Primitive reinforcement states the goal before the lesson. Today, we are waiting for our turn.
Gulzhana, and may I ask you maybe to write down in the chat for every participant what books maybe or what websites you recommend to examine, to read, or to visit to know more about autism. And maybe you have your favorite books, or please write down the name and the author. Maybe you have some important websites which we need to visit to learn more about autism. Can you just write it down in the chat so every participant can save it?
Maria, I would advise if there is possibility to take even small ABA, Apply Behavior Analysis course. Or you can even read online about ABA.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much, Alla. Gulzhana, I kindly ask you to type the names of the books and the websites which you recommend us to visit, right?
Yes, I can send my the books, sites, and to the organizers and share information about the methods we use. I can
Yes.
also provide answers to questions, share it as they include a structured approach to our work.
Great, great. And I will share that with all the participants afterwards, so everyone has the full information of what we've discussed today. Thank you very much. Well, we have time for just one more question, and here's a great one, which I would love to address to our partner, Pep Suarez, who's here with us as always. Dear Pep, I would love to ask for advice from you. For parents who are newly navigating an autism diagnosis, what is the most important piece of hope you would offer them? I know the tricky one is your lovely one, so please.
Well, hi everyone. Hi from beautiful Mallorca. Today I'll be in Mallorca, no in Menorca, my home. So, um, from my experience, I thinking, what can we offer to the parents is something that I want to tell you is just in one word. It's a difficult word, love. This is very special because when I talk with the parent and I try to explain, know what is the benefits of chess, know what is about this disorder about autism. I try to explain and I try to gain the strength that with us, their children will be a better person. And they got an opportunity with chess, of course, to integrate, to be different, but at the same way like us. I don't want to talk about difference. You know very well. For me, it's a word that I don't like it different because, of course, everyone is different. But what is difference? I am different about everything. I am not like you, like another people. Um, in my experience, I met beautiful children in this way. Today, we share on a video that we make it for this International Day, and we present two little boys, Ella and Alba. Ella and Alba, they are fantastic and beautiful children, and what they give to them, love. That is the answer. That is the answer. Uh, the Beatles say, all you need is love. And I believe in this. You know, of course, you need the resource, you need the knowledge, you know everything. But at the end, if you want to be success with, not just with the autism, with everything in your life, you must give love to the people, you know? So uh, this is what I try to give to these beautiful people from Canaries Island, from Menorca, from Mallorca, from Ibiza. We are very, very happy to start at the beginning with this infinite project. This is something fantastic. And I talked with my college about the work that you did, you, Natalia, Ala, all the people who are in the beginning of this project. I think it is really amazing, amazing. And sometimes when I talk with my colleagues, I feel that this is one thing that I am very proud, very, very proud to do that, you know? And that's all, my dear Maria.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Pep. And I think that this is the main idea which we come to in the end of our meeting, that human beings need to know that they are loved and accepted the way they are. And this is plain and simple. And I think that awareness, which we speak a lot today, is knowing that autism exists, but acceptance is making space for autistic people to be and to live as they are. So maybe we need to change the Autism Awareness Day to Autism Acceptance Day and make it not a day, just a life. But okay, this is our plan for the future stages of the Infinite Chess project, right? Thank you very much. And as we bring an Atypical Day to a close, I want to leave you with a final thought. You have heard an expert what is autism is. You have heard from families what an atypical day looks like. And you even learned that awareness remained a challenge because understanding takes time, patience, and willingness to listen. But again, you have also heard stories of adaptation, joy, and triumph. And the Infinite Chess project is a proof that we shift perspective and we can build bridges. I would love to thank all our partners who are here with us and who are doing their best in the chess lessons and off the board, because this is an everyday opportunity to support people with autism Whenever you're a parent or a coach or a club organizer or a player, whenever just a human being, you have a power to make your corner of chess world safer and welcoming space. So this is what we are doing in Infinite Chess, and I'm sure that even if you are not introduced to the project yet, you are doing same thing. So we need to gather together and make our family bigger. You can join us following the website infinitechess.fide.com or just contacting me directly, or of course following us in social media. We are there, and throughout all April we will be sharing the feedbacks from parents, their first-hand stories, how they live with autism spectrum, but they do not see any difficulty in living a happier life. So they will share with us how chess gave them hope and connection to the world, which they thought they will never receive. So please stay tuned, and thank you for every single presenter who found time and courage and understanding on how important it is to share the stories with us. And I'm sure that it was beneficial and helpful to each of you. And I hope you will take some piece of acceptance and passion and knowledge with you today. Thank you very much. On behalf of FIDE Infinite Chess Project, I'm very, very grateful to see your beautiful faces today. And happy Easter to those who celebrate. And see you soon at our upcoming events. I will keep you forward or post it and forward all the information. Thank you, and have a lovely day, each of you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, dear colleagues.